Hello, Flyers fans, and welcome back to Rosemont, Illinois. We are here at the beautiful outdoor Parkway Stadium where your Flyers are getting ready to play their final game of the Skyline Cup. They're matched up against the Geneva Cyclones for game number 4. Let's take a look at the road to this game for Geneva here in the Skyline Cup. They started out with a tie against the Merrimack Sharks. Then they went on to our friends with the Heartland Huskies last night. Came away with the second tie of the tournament, 6-6. And then they found themselves on the wrong side of, they found themselves winning against the Vipers 4-1. Your Flyers, their little road to this game here started on Friday night with those Vipers, and they came away with an L, 1-3. That was over in the Polar Dome, surrounded by a creepy amusement park, and perhaps one of the coolest sheets of ice we've played on this year. Then that Flyers worked their way to a 2-1 victory against Merrimack Sharks on Saturday morning. Last night, hopefully you were able to tune in to the doozy of a match with the Heartland Huskies. That Flyers gave up the tie game with just over 30 seconds to play and couldn't quite battle back, dropping that one 4-3. Taking a look at the game notes right here. When I come over here, the Geneva Cyclones face up against your Ames Flyers. Goals per game in the tournament. Ames has averaged 2, meanwhile Geneva is averaging 4.3. Games against, Flyers giving up only 2.7 goals, while Geneva is giving up an average of 3.3. Power play goals per game, your Flyers averaging 0.3, and Geneva's got 1 per game, so getting another key to this game is staying out of that penalty box. Penalty kill, 92.9% for the Flyers, 83.3% for Geneva. Flyers break the huddle, and they're going to start with Lily Van Meer, Wes Downing, and Casson Smith in a new look line that I promise I had nothing to do with. Eric Silty and Jude Schmidt on the backside. Geneva still getting some last-minute instructions from their coach over there. Looks like we got my friend Doc Cube tuned in here. Yes, it is the coolest. It is cool sheet of ice, but it's not the coldest sheet of ice. Look at that sky zone, the indoor sky zone corner where Leon's at. There's just a giant puddle of water in that back corner there. Definitely warmer than the ice in Ames. Cyclones trot out to the ice here, and we are getting ready to drop this puck. Flyers trying to play the spoilers here as Geneva's fighting for a chance to play that championship game at 3:30. Lightning Leon between the pipes trying to get the crowd amped up, and does. And we're ready to get underway with Van Meer taking the draw. And it's one up into the Geneva zone. Van Meer is going to take it all the way in, and then she gets pinched off into the corner. Now she's going to try and get Wes in front of the net. Wes gets it in the house, and he turns it over. And now good poke there by Silty. West moves it back deep into the zone. Smith going to be in a race with the Geneva Cyclones, and he gets pushed off the puck. Now they're looking to send it up. Flyers got to be in good position here. There's Silty holding that puck in. He sends it towards the net. Now it gets pushed off into the corner where Downing retrieves it. Downing trying to center, but it finds a stick. There's a backhanded shot towards the net. Goes wide. This is Van Meer looking to retrieve it, and it squirts out. Flyers with good zone time to start the game, and here comes Geneva trotting the opposite way. Geneva now sends it on net. Leon covers it up, and he is perfect and saves 1 for 1 on the day. Lightning Leon playing some inspired hockey this weekend. He has just been on a really fun trajectory to watch his improvement throughout the season, and playing his best hockey here at the end of the year, no doubt about it. Flyers keep the same offense out there. We got a different deep pair, and Richie Downing blocks it. Now he's going to try and chase it down, but Geneva gets there first, and they drop it into the zone. We've got an offsides call as they hadn't completely cleared the zone. Hey, we're going to drop it at center ice. Flyers keep the same offense out. Peffer and Pappas going to play some D. Downing looking to carry it in. Now it comes deep. It's on Van Meer's twig. She's trying to get it to West. Just misses the pass there. Now Downing behind the net looking to get it out in front. And it comes wide. Skating up on his Richie Peffer. He's going to skate around one. He's going to shoot just above the crossbar. And now the Cyclones trying to clear it, but it's held in by Smith. He's going to bump it deep with the backhand to Downing. Downing in the corner trying to dig it out of a rut. He sends it towards the net. Nobody's home. Lilly going to work it back around. Downing comes away with it now. Downing up to his defense. Richie Peffer. He's going to lock and load one. And it goes off the defender. Now Downing turns, shoots high. Flyers with some really good zone time here to start this game. We are 2 minutes in, and it's been all Flyers thus far. Now it's in the house. Richie looking to hold it in, and he drops it deep. This one's going to jump off Stella's twig. Flyers got to regroup, see if they try and get a change here. They're going to bring it in, send it on net from the blue line. Downing comes hard. Now he's going to go change. Out comes Sorensen, Antonovich, and Ballvance. Richie Peffer trying to get this in the zone. He's going to play the body and separate him from the puck. Stella grabs it in the corner. It's the soggy corner. She's going to rim it around to Ballvance. Ballvance now. Poked away. Here is, it's held into the Flyers zone. Now they're looking to get around Pappas, but she pokes it away. It does come deep. Into the soggy corner it goes where Stella's going to rim it over to Richie. Look at that puck just moving super slow. Richie's going to try the soggy corner. Pappas going to work it up to Hank. Hank, Scott Grayson and B breaking out. He gets it to Swartzen. Swartzen's got a little bit of room. He kicks the puck up in front of him. And a whistle for offsides as somebody got in ahead of the puck there. It was either V or Hank. I didn't see who was in offsides. Sorensen to take the draw. Antonovich on his left, Ballvance on his right. Schmidt and Williamson playing D. Flyers down Drew Beasy today as he's battling an illness. He's on the bench cheering for his team, but unfortunately unable to go. We miss Drew. Here comes Sorensen. He's got Antonovich with him. Gets the puck over to V. V's going to send it towards the net just wide. Sorensen gets the rebound. He looks to center it, but it's only Cyclones there waiting for it. Cyclones trying to break out, but Baker, he gets his twig in the way. Now Jude up to Antonovich. Antonovich gains the line around a Cyclone. Antonovich then coughs it up, but Jude's there, and he's going to poke it around, take it, and backhand it towards the net. It goes just wide. Cyclones control the rebound, and they send it up into their own bench to get a whistle, and will drop it in the Cyclone zone. Mark Papp is checking in from back home. Here you guys are celebrating a birthday today. The oldest turned 17. Holy cow. Good luck with that, buddy. Flyers keep the same offense out there. Puck is won by the Cyclones. They're going to rim it around the near side. Stella going to try and poke it back in. Now it comes out cross ice where Silty's going to try and hunt it down. Silty sends it to Hank. Hank now trying to hit V just behind him on the pass. Stella pressuring that puck, and then they get around her. They're going to march it all the way in, and Lightning Leon makes the save, or it drops in. He makes the initial save, and I think it was up in his glove, and he moved his arm looking for that puck, and it dropped right behind him into the goal. So Flyers down a goal here early. The Flyers' slow starts continue to haunt them. Here it looks like Kira with Shalin and Tucker. And it comes up by Stella, pokes it away at the blue line, but then it's retrieved by the Cyclones. In the house, they take it. It's poked back out. Now they drop pass it to their D. Good twig by Kira as she deflects that one. Silty's got some room to skate it. Flyers got numbers. Silty gains the line. He's going to drag it in. He's going to shoot one high above the net. Rimmed around the near side by the Cyclones. Cyclones sent it up towards the blue line. Held in by Stella. Good twig there. And then sent deep by Shalyn. Cyclones have it in that near corner. They're going to rim it around to the far side. Looking to break out as the Cyclones, and they do. Pappas on the back check. It's 2v1. They get around Stella, and now they're going to get all the way in. Shot saved by Leon. Out center, another save by Leon. That one goes wide. Cyclones just assaulting the Flyers net right now. Need a whistle, and they get it. Flyers get that whistle, and we're going to get line changes. Smith, Van Meer, Downing out there. Schmidt and Peffer on the backside. This is one to Peffer. He's going to try and backhand it up towards ice, but it finds a bunch of shinnies and skates. Now the Cyclones march again. Poked away momentarily. Now they're going to get a shot. Goes high above the net. Rebound, won by Jude. Jude's going to rim it up to Wes. Wes looking to exit. He's going to rim it around the defender. Chasing it down in neutral ice, but Cyclones are there. Here right at center ice, Downing sends it into the Cyclone zone. Shot right back out by Geneva. Geneva being slowed by Peffer. And now Geneva grabs the zone. They send it in deep to the soggy corner. And I think Peffer's going to go. No, the ref says, I don't know what happened there. They got tangled up. I've never seen an I don't know penalty call, but he's going to put Peffer into the sin bin with the, I don't know. Sweet visor on that ref, by the way. Flyers looking to kill the penalty with Van Meer, Downing, Silty, and Williamson. Van Meer to take the draw. She gets it to West. No, it comes right on front of the net, and that's slowed by Williamson, covered by Lightning Leon. We're going to drop it again at that near dot. Maybe. We're looking over. Coach Beasley's having a chat with the officials there. I was thinking about this morning, really reminded last night that it's really not the parents' jobs to talk to the refs. We got coaches to do that. And Tom Beasley has a respectful conversation with the ref and moves on. This one comes on net, and it saves and squirts out. But Silty gets there to retrieve it and send it out of the zone. Downing comes away with it shorthanded. He's out in front. He spins around one. Downing brings it all the way in. He's going to shoot and score! Wesley Downing, shorthanded, ties this game, lights the lamp. That puck gets shot up into neutral ice, and then West splashing his speed. Everything he got gets around the defender, goes wide left, and then top cheese, blocker side. Downing comes away with it again. He's going to try poking around the D. Downing, now he's trying the opposite side. Can't get good wood on it, and Cyclones come away with it. But look at Van Meer just taking that puck away from him. And now the Cyclones come away with it. I'm reminded we're on a penalty kill here. Flyers short-handed, keeping the puck in the Cyclone zone. Really good way to kill this penalty. Keep it in your own end. Downing looking to, there's Lily trying to get to West. And now it's shot up, sent back deep by Peffer, or Williamson rather. Flyers got to get back. This one's going to go all the way deep. Silty should get it in the corner. We're down to 26 seconds on the penalty kill. Flyers need another clear, but Geneva holds it in. Baker loses an edge. Oh, it's now they're going to come out. They're going to skate it in. Silty's going to run. Saved by Leon. They don't get a shot on the rebound now. Flyers going to get another shot saved. Leon, puck still loose. And now they're going to score with 4 seconds to go on the penalty. Geneva goes back up shorthanded as they get 2 or 3 shots on Leon. And then that rebound stuck right in the crease. And Geneva was able to chop it in for their second goal of the game. Sorensen to take the draw. Antonovich sneaks in there. It's one back to Schmidt. Schmidt to Antonovich. Jude in a board battle. They get around him and they make a pass center cheese. Pappas and Ballvance on the back check. And now they're going to send it towards the net. Jude's waiting for it. We got a whistle here. A hook. So Flyers going to score, skate shorthanded again as Hank Ballvance called for the hooking. Minute 30 on the power play for the Cyclones. Sorensen, Schmidt, Antonovich, Pappas out there to kill it. See if we can do what they did last time. Slap shot wide of the net by the Cyclones. Centered. It's in front of the net and covered by Leon. Now it squirts out, but they get a whistle. Minute 13 to go on the power play for the Cyclones. Sorensen to take the draw. He's going to win it back. Jude gets it behind the goal line. Jude rims it around to the soggy corner. Now Pappas going to switch it the other direction. Antonovich has it on his twig. V trying to work it up ice to Sorensen breaking out, but Geneva gets in there and they take it away. They're going to try and march in. Poked away by Jude. Shot high into Leon's glove. Nice save by Lightning Leon there. It was coming in high above the crossbar, but get that bad boy in your glove for a whistle. Beautiful day here in Rosemont, Illinois. Sun is shining. Slight breeze. This is one to Schmidt. Schmidt's looking to skate it out. He gets it up to Sorensen in his skate. Now Antonovich has it. They've got a 2v1. Antonovich to Sorensen. Sorensen. Guide fire! Flyers tie the game shorthanded. Beautiful puck movement there. Schmidt finds Antonovich. And then Antonovich with the give and go. He hits Grayson. Grayson finds the wide open net. Tying the game 2-2 with another shorty for your Flyers. 38 seconds to go on the PK. Same unit stays out there. This is one back to Schmidt. Schmidt with that beautiful twig. He's going to send it to Stella. Stella skates it. She has it poked away. And she goes to retrieve, but Geneva gets a good stick by Jude. And now they're going to put a big old slap shot. Go save! Flashing the leather on that slap shot. You're going to have to get up earlier in the morning to beat Leon with that one. Lightning Leon looking dandy between the pipes. We're down to 22 ticks on the PK. Into the corner it goes. Looking to clear, and that's a good clear by Antonovich. That's going to go all the way into the Cyclone zone, kill a bunch of this. Sorensen going to provide pressure. And we're down to 10 seconds on the PK. Geneva, they're going to ice it, let that thing go. They're going to call it tip. Nope, on net. Oh, difficult swat there. Flyers are full strength. Ballvance out of the bin. Jude and Grayson on top of each other, but Sorensen's there to get the puck. Sorensen around the ball, around the defender on the boards. Now he's got the puck in the near corner. Tries to center it. It's taken away by the Cyclones. Up to the blue line. Pappas holds it in with the backhand. Now she's looking to get it deep. Cyclones looking to come out with it. They're going to send it to neutral ice. Pappas is waiting for it. She's going to go D to D. Jude now is going to skate around. Jude all the way in. He's going to take it into the house. Jude shoots one wide. Hank's going to get that rebound. Hank out to V. V with the slapper. He's well wide of that one. Sorensen gets the rebound. Sorensen out to Jude. Jude drops it back deep, but Cyclones are waiting for it. Cyclones miss on the stretch pass, coming in on net. And Leon's going to get a whistle. No whistle. And so now we're going to play it in our zone. Dangerous spot there as Leon lifted that puck up before the whistle came. Hank comes away with it. Now it works its way to Jude. Jude up to Antonovich. Antonovich in neutral ice. Sent back into our zone. Jude has it now. Jude up on the back of Antonovich trying to get it to Sorensen. Board battle here. Jude going to send it cross ice. We'll try that way. Now Jude has it in its own zone. Shovels it up towards the blue line, not out. Stuck on the blue line. Flyers can't get it out. Geneva marches it in, sends it deep. Jude's waiting for it. High and hard around the boards it comes. Geneva sends it back deep. Sorensen fans on that one. Sorensen now going to rim it down behind the net. Hank should be, it's so slow in that corner. Here we go. Sorensen comes away with it. Sorensen over to V. V gains the line. V sends it towards the net. 6 save by the Cyclone goalie. Antonovich with it now. He's got it center ice, but can't get it deep. Peffer in there. Flyers looking to get a change. Peffer's going to drag it all the way in. He's going to shoot near side off the bar. Here's Tucker looking to hunt it down in the corner, but the race is won by the Cyclones. Puck comes away. Cyclones marching out into neutral ice. Cyclones drop it deep into the slow corner. Peffer's going to retreat. Look at it just die in that corner. Trying to get it out. Now here's Peffer. Slow puck. And then it ends up coming into the house. And now it's deep behind the goal line. Look at this. This is a center shot. That is 8 by Kira. And a nice save by Leon. That rebound. Peffer now is going to just feed it to Leon looking for a cover. But it comes out wide. Look out here. And that's going to be how the period ends. We have a 2-2 hockey game after the first period. Who do we got here? Anybody else check in? Do we have some shout-outs to give? I can hardly see this computer screen in the sun, but you know Travis Noyd is watching. He was back. Summer had something. I don't remember what you said. Hopefully Summer was kicking butt, whatever she was doing this weekend. See her. Julie Holden, go Flyers. Grandma Beasy watching even though Drew's not playing. Thank you. Yeah, the black jerseys are really difficult to see. The numbers are hard to read. Boom, boom. Looks like Richie has got his Grandma Sandy and Papa Richard watching. Welcome, everybody. Happy Sunday. It's a beautiful day for some hockey. We'll be back with period number 2 in just a moment. All right, well, I assume they told the coaches because our coaches would, so they didn't switch ends, but you figure Cole wouldn't let that go. I mean, he's going to notice that, so. Here's Kira trying to get to that puck on the boards. It gets stuck in a rut. Now she's going to get it out towards Tucker. Tucker momentarily gains the line. Kira trying to send it deep. It's only Cyclones there. Cyclones move it out to neutral ice. Kira chasing the puck. She's going to get her twig down. Silty has it now. Silty, he's going to survey and move it over to Peffer. Peffer has a jump off a stick, and now he gathers. Peffer up to Tucker. And now Cyclones turn it over. Kira comes away with it. Kira's going to gain the line. She gets pushed off the puck. She holds it in momentarily. Cyclones bring it out into a puddle at neutral ice. This is just sloppy. Shalin has it now. Shalin's going to gain the line, and he's going to let one rip towards the net. Covered by the Cyclones. Good work out of that line to get a shot on net. And now out comes Lily, Smith, and Downing. Schmidt and Williamson on the backside. Van Meer to take the draw, wins it to West. West trying to march in, then loses at the last second. Lilly tries to get a shot off. It's deflected wide. And we got a whistle. Again, he blows his whistle and he goes, I don't know. Why? That's the third time the rest has blown the whistle and then gave me the, I don't know why I blew the whistle. All right, we'll drop it in the Geneva zone, though. They're going to rim it around to the near side. Looking to exit is Geneva. They make a pass that's slowed by Peffer, or Smith, rather. Now they're looking to gain the line. They get around Jude. Jude, now here comes Williamson. Slow shot on net, covered by Lightning Leon. And they're going to award him the whistle this time. We'll drop it in the Flyers zone. Here comes, refs are going to have a conference in the near corner. And the Flyers take this moment to take a deep breath, catch their wind, because they're going to try and march it 200 feet to the other end. So now I think they're going to go over and talk to Coach Cole. Over to the blue line with the discussion. I don't think they're going to talk to the TV announcers like you sometimes see on the NHL games. Now they're over talking to the Cyclones coach. And now they're going to, okay, so they're switching halfway. So they did do two halves. Well, no, it's not halfway. It'd be like the 6-minute mark. Did they just realize they were putting them on the wrong ends? I have no idea. You can't imagine that the coaches would have let that go. Absolutely. I was hoping they would do two halves here instead of 3 periods. So each team, nobody would be at an advantage playing on the worst side. That sun glaring down on the I-Fly side. And you can see that puddle's a little worse over there. Now they're going to chat with Coach again. Look at this. Coaches and referees having respectful conversations. You don't see that enough in youth sports. Flyers huddled up down on the Fat Rosie's side around their goaltender, Lightning Leon. Flyers trying to play the spoiler here today as Geneva trying to work their way into the championship game. They'll have an opportunity to get there with a W. I don't know that a tie gets them there. Might be our friends from last night if it's not the Cyclones, though. So, what do we got? Let's check the comments while we're waiting here with my cup of tea. Oh, Ashley and Stella Van Meer tuning in from Fargo. How's it going in Fargo, Stella? Hopefully you're kicking butt. Squirt Black team out in Fargo, one of the best tournaments in all of hockey. Williamson's watching in Grimes. Gramps Van Meer checking in from Michigan. We got a Sammy fan. Melissa saying go Sammy. Now where she's checking in from. Now they're talking to the Stripes over in the Cyclone side. I did not prepare enough filler. This is like calling a baseball game. I need a lot more filler here. Yeah. I don't know that Cole loves the answer he's getting. And there. Kim yelling at the refs from the stands. I don't think it's going to make things move any faster, but some of the parents will try it anyway. Swanson and Downing with the goals here today. We might need to do another set of warm-ups here after this break. I think they're consulting the tournament director here, as the officials maybe aren't confident in what they want to call here. So I think our delay is waiting for the TD to come talk to the officials. Leon, meanwhile, swimming, trying to stay warm in between the pipes. I'm trying to keep my mind from drifting away to lunch plans. Could use a little brunch here today. Gonna find something maybe on the road on the way home. Gonna have a little lunch with my beautiful niece Tressa's in town. She made about an hour and a half drive over from Indiana with her husband Dustin. It's good to have them in the crowd here today. Dustin last night said he was going to shave his beard off and go in for Drew Beasy if he was sick. Dustin's played some hockey growing up. He's got that baby face. He could probably pull it off. Grew up playing hockey in Minnesota. He's one I'm always texting back and forth with usually during NHL playoff time. Unfortunately, he's a Minnesota Wild fan, but he does like the Golden Knights. I'd say that's his second team, so he's always cheering for Vegas with me. Ref gives the I don't know sign again. That's his favorite. Like, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? 10:34 to go in period number 2.
Let's go, Flyers! Here we go!
I don't remember. Are we on a PK? I don't think so. We're playing full strength. Hot dog. We're going to drop the penalty in the Flyers zone as the Flyers move to Fat Rosie's side. Cyclones on the I-Fly side of the ice. Now we get a buzzer. It still doesn't seem Visor Ref is interested in playing hockey. He's hanging out over by the Cyclones bench. Oh, wait, we are going to drop the puck. Action's underway here in Rosemont. Cyclones win. They're going to send it on the net. Puck still loose, and Jude picks it up. Schmidt now going to try and rim it up to Wesley. Wesley battling through the lake, and he's going to move it up. That puck is just slowly moving. It's not going anywhere. You can see that water just coming off of Lily's Bragg, and that's going to be shot saved by Lightning. That Leon's still loose, and it's scored as Leon can't control the rebound, and the Cyclones get to their own rebound. Second chance, pop that in. As much as I hate hero hockey, I think if I'm coach, I'm telling them if you got room to skate it, you got to skate it, because passes just aren't going to move right now in these ice conditions. This ice is moving insanely slow. And here's a couple out there that can certainly do some solo hockey in the form of Antonovich and Sorensen. Look at that. Antonovich going to send one. It's loose. Still loose. They're chopping it. Don't get covered. And now it's scored by Hank Gomez. Hank cleans up the trash. Flyers get a garbage goal down in front of the net. Paul Vance lights the lamp. Flyers waste no time tying this game back up. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm stuck right in the middle of the fan bases. And the Cyclones win the draw. They're going to march it in. They're trying to get around Pappas. She is a pest. They're going to center it, and Sorensen gets in the way. Now this one comes trying to come deep. And a board battle, all kinds of action on the boards. Sorensen to Antonovich. Antonovich pokes it forward, and then he's slowed. He gains the line. It comes to the far boards. Cyclones come away with it. Now that's Peffer holding it in. Sorensen to Pappas. Pappas has it taken away. And look out, here comes the Cyclones. They're in all alone. Diving effort, and it's covered by Lightning Leon. An incredible effort by Grayson Sorensen, but he's going to weigh an extra 5 pounds after he dives into that puddle. His jersey's going to be sopping wet. You can see it's just dripping down. But I love the effort out of Grayson Sorensen, sacrificing the body. Now he's going to take the draw. Shot up to the blue line, held in. Here's the shot from the point, goes wide. Jude's got the puck now. Jude trying to get up to V, and now they get it out of the zone. Neutral zone battle. V comes away with it. He's got a little bit of room. He's got Sorensen crashing the net. Sends it on net, covered by the Tendy in white. Sorensen with a little extra love on the goaltender as he goes by. And Flyers with their third penalty kill of the game. Flyers do have 2 shorthanded goals. I honestly think with these ice conditions, taking a player off the ice isn't the worst thing in the world. It opens up space for some movement. Now, I wish we had the extra skater, of course, but I like the extra space. That's been an advantage Flyers thus far today. Van Meer takes the draw. She's out there to kill it. Squirts out to neutral ice. Peffer using his speed. Peffer's got the puck. He gets around one. Peffer marching in. He's going to lose it in the corner. And now Peffer comes around. He's thinking wrap around. Puck's still loose down behind the net. Now Peffer trying to jam it in. And puck is still loose. Puck is loose. And now it squirts out. If it was covered, it wouldn't have squirted out like that. The opposite fans think they got the better view than the ref right on top of it. It's rimmed around. Jude's got it here. Jude sends it from the point. It's a missile. Saved by the Tendy in white. Flyers down to 43 seconds on the PK. Want to keep that puck on this side. They do momentarily. Here Jude has it. He's going to tie it up against the boards. Now Cyclones come away with it. Van Meer pokes it behind. Cyclones can't gain the line. Peffer and Schmidt attacking that puck. Now it's shot in. Van Meer, good poke by Silty, and it comes in offsides. Yeah, they got it. They got it. They got it. Let the refs ref. Oh, my gosh. A little different in these outdoor rinks, too, because a lot of times the fans, whatever they're yelling, gets just sucked up in the indoor rinks by the boards and doesn't make its way to the ice, but it's definitely going ice level here. This shot goes deep. Van Meer has it. We're down to 2 seconds on the PK. And your Flyers are full strength. In comes Richie Casson Smith. He loses an edge. Flyers got Smith breaking out if they can give him the puck. And Lily Van Meer trying to poke it out. It's held in by the Cyclones. Jude can't get to it. Here's Van Meer on the boards trying to get to the puck. She kicks it deep, trying to get it to Jude. 6:57 to go in period number 2. Jude has the puck. Jude up off the boards trying to get it to Peffer. Peffer now working that puck up to Smith. Smith gonna work it in. Smith gonna shoot one, and it's saved by the pads of the goalie. Peffer now gonna try and rim it around. Centered, swatted away by the Cyclones. Puck has no movement to it. Jude holds it in. Jude trying to skate it in the house. He moves it to Peffer. And then Peffer has it jump off his twig. Peffer looking to send it deep with the backhand. He gets the puck in the corner. Rimmed around and dies in the corner. Now out to neutral ice. Cyclones trying to get 2v1, but Jude has another idea. Now Flyers got the advantage. Jude to Richie. Richie loses the puck. Now look out, Cyclones trying to get in all alone. Van Meer on the back check slows the puck. Here's Peffer with it. Richie trying to work it around. Silty going to step up on it. Silty trying to skate it deep. Silty going to send it towards the net. Puck's still loose. Puck is still loose, and now it is rimmed in for a goal. That should be a goal. No, it's still loose. Puck is loose again. Cyclones come away with it. Williamson on the back check. Williamson opens up too wide, and now he loses an edge. Nobody to beat but the goalie, and Lightning makes the save. Welcome to the Gong Show in Rosemont. Dot Cube wondering if parents yell at their Starbucks barista to try and get their drinks faster too. This is shot from the blue line, doesn't get through, and it's covered with the whistle. And now, in theory, 58 should be in the same sin bin that Grayson was, swatting at our goalie after the whistle. Here's Jude with the puck. Kira, Sammy, and Shalyn out there with them. Jude really trying to dance with it. Jude's got some room. Jude's going to carry it to neutral ice, and then that slow puck just not handling how it normally does. Now Tucker gets pushed off the puck, but it comes into the Cyclones zone. Cyclones go cross ice. Cyclones looking to break out, and they're going to ice it if it has enough to go, and it does. They're not calling it icing. Maybe it didn't get to the line. That is how slow this is going. That was a missile. Yeah, that one finds the Cyclone stick. Moved away by Silty. Silty now has it down behind his own net. Silty, got to be careful with those cross-ice passes. Cyclones take it. Cyclones get around all the defense. They're going to march in. They're going to shoot high above the net. Cyclones have it to their defense. They send it in from the point. Goes wide. Silty up to the blue line. Not out. Sent back deep by the Cyclones. Cyclones win the race. Now it's in the house. They're going to turn. Shoot, save. Leon. Puck is loose down behind the net. Centered. Sent cross ice. Shalyn going to try and get to it. Shalyn slows it. Now he's going to get to the puck in the corner. He's going to try and move it up. Oh, yeah. Sammy breaking out. Shot. Saved by Leon. You got room. Tucker going to chip it up and in for an ice. And they're going to change. I don't hate it. All right. Smith, Downing, Van Meer back out. Schmidt and Williamson. We're down in Fat Rosie's end. Van Meer gets it over to Baker. Baker rims it around. Look at that. Both the pucks move down and going to chip it up and out. And now Smith's got it. He's got a lead. He's got a beat on it. Van Meer trailing the play. Smith backhands it towards the net. Goes wide. Best he could do with that. Now Van Meer trying to center it. Deep. Downing gets a poke on it. Sent out, but Jude takes the puck away. He's going to fire a missile wide right. Van Meer on the puck. She moves it to West. West has got it. He's going to send it backside of the net. Now he's coming in backhand. Oh! And now it's out to Baker. Baker's going to lock and load. He shoots a missile, and it doesn't get through. Downing with the rebound. And it's covered with the whistle. Two minutes, 49 seconds to go. We have a 3-3 hockey game. Exciting Sunday morning hockey. Van Meer gets it frozen. Jude holds it in. Jude's going to send it from the high slot. Save. Trying to get the rebounds, Lily and West. West sends it towards the net. It goes deep. Smith now on it. Baker's going to try and skate up on it. Comes out. Lily Van Meer trying to get to it. Baker has it jump out into neutral ice, and he's going to bring it in off sides. Flyers didn't get a reset. It's Grayson Sorensen out there encouraging his team to get going. Why are they going down there for an offsides? We're all the way in our zone for an offsides call. That makes no sense to me, but Flyers going to try and rip it out. V shovels it at the blue line. Cyclones come away with it. And now Sorensen gets tripped up. Now Jude gets tripped up. And now V with the push. And now the puck is thrown. That's a hand pass. You can't throw. The gong show continues in Rosemont. I've seen a lot of things, but that's the first time I've seen a puck whipped at the net. Vitale into the sin bin. Flyers back on the PK. They're going to try Peffer, Schmidt, Sorensen, and perhaps Silty out there. I believe it is. Jude been logging a lot of ice time with Drew out of the lineup. This is sent into the net. Can't get a handle on it, and it's going to shoot and score. Leon can't quite get that 5-hole covered up, and the Cyclones make good on their power play, taking the lead. We'll see if the trend continues of Cyclones score, Flyers score. It's been back and forth all game long, and it hasn't taken the Flyers long to answer. And Tonovich, Swanson, Peffer out there. They get it over to Richie. Richie's got a little bit of room. He's going to lock and load, and it's saved by the goalie. And Tonovich now. He's got it in the sloppy corner. Peffer ringing it around. He's thinking wraparound. Puck still loose. Now it comes to the far corner. V going to take it and try and work it deep. He just can't get a good handle on that slow-moving puck. That puck is just crawling on this ice. Held in and then brought out by Sorensen. Sorensen trying to get over to Silty. Silty going to go to Peffer. Peffer trying to get Sorensen, and it's shot out by the Cyclones. This is not going to have enough. He waved off icing for who knows what reason. Jude absorbs some contact in the boards, gets up, takes the puck away though. Now Antonovich chips it out. Sorensen looking to pick up the change. Sent back in, and look out. Jude swats it out of harm's way. Jude now going to try and get up to Peffer. Good pass there. Peffer in with speed. Richie around one. He's going to turn. He's going to shoot one. It's deflected. Sorensen picks up the rebound. We're down to 46 seconds in this period. Sorensen gets tripped up. Jude with the puck now. He's going to send it wide of the net. Rims around to the near side. Richie in a board battle. He's going to work it up to Silty, but it doesn't have the juice. So look out. There's a tired Jude Schmidt on the back check, but he's going to get there. They're going to shoot one wide. Schmidt needs a blow. 15 seconds to go. Silty's got it. He's got some space. He's going to work it up to Peffer. Peffer. Sorensen brings it in, and it's turned over. And now, shot right at the missile, and period number 2 concludes. The middle stanza sees the Cyclones go up by 1, 4-3. Both teams are going to huddle up. It looks like they're lining up. We're not going to play a third period. Calling time, which, I mean, this ice wasn't going to allow for much of a hockey game. What time do we get on the road here now? I might find a little lunch. 11:07. I don't think Cole was super happy with the call, but guys, that's how this one's going to end. Cyclones come away victorious, 4-3. Flyers battled hard. Goals from Sorensen, Downing, and Ballvance. They're going to head back to the storage container turned locker room and get out of these soggy jerseys. And then hit the road for home. So, I guess that's it. This seems really weird, but thanks, Greg, for doing the camera all weekend. He's a master on that thing. Appreciate the parents going the extra mile. Amanda Peffer at Valentine's for all the kids. We had to set up at King's Bowling yesterday. That was awesome. Kids had some arcade time, bowling time. That was pretty amazing. All in all, I don't think these kids are going to remember the W's and L's as much as the amazing time they had here in Chicago. So appreciate all the volunteers that helped them to have these experiences. Thank you for tuning in here on SuperDad TV. This is Jeff signing out. As always, reminding you, be good to each other, friends. Life's too short to be a Karen or a Richard. We'll see you in 3 weeks for the state tournament in Kansas City.